competition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he's got this down to the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And the Raider first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Carr now to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Push him back.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Hey, watch it. 49, check 49. Keep it steady. Load it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Block the team.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tighten up. Red. 52. Behind.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he may have given those 6 yards right back, as they're going to get to him well behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Hey, Rocket.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, 734. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, Express. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Finding some room at midfield. Shrugs off another. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Done. Round 80. Mike 4. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Wait, 80 high.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes The other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Second 90. Hey, Brown 80. Watch twist.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
20. That white 90. Black 15. Tight end right.
From the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Rivers, and that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
3 down. Check 26.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
3 down.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Shit. OP. Check. 29. 57. Mike. 50.
Hey, Seam 6.
Express. 57.
Shotgun now for Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's checking. Crash. Check it out.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Once more, here's Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams have been in the same division, meeting twice a year for decades, and there was some buzz in the press box earlier about the Holy Roller game in 1978. That's when Ken Stabler was about to get sacked, fumbled the ball, he got pushed forward, Dave Casper fell on it in the end zone, and the Raiders would win 21-20, and that was the catalyst for changing the offense's ability to advance a recovered fumble. Little history lesson for all you youngsters out there.
Down. 180. 57. Later 2. In your face. Heavy.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's right down. He's checking. 9. Shoot. Express.
Throwing his car on third down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We're good. 180.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He's going deep for Brown. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Express. 57 Mike. You're mine. You better be afraid of me.
To throw, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Powerful running. He'll have a first down past the 40. Room here to run. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Rivers on the money, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
180. 54 Mike. Watch the run.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 390. 190. Check. Hey, tight. Left.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So on third and goal, Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
734. Huge off Horford.
On second down and 4. Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Keystone travel. Run, Raider, run. All day, every day, any day.
Operating from the gun. Carr. It's Williams on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
93. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turn. Over there as his guys will get the football back.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now Taylor, open man, it's Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Taylor going to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
You got time. Wait. Rush in.
To try again after the sack. Taylor. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Taylor. It's complete to Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Taylor. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exit. And it was their defense that really made